From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DBIC, the Primetime Capper, and it is time for the premier sports betting show, the PrimeTimeAngles Live on IG. And boy, oh boy, today is a big day. Because you guys all know tomorrow will be very light on sports. We're gonna get one bowl game tomorrow, and then a bunch of Christmas specials and old movies and all that good stuff for like 25 hours straight and all that stuff. So we'll only have one bowl game tomorrow, but I'll get a little quick snippet going on, a little quick show for you guys and everything like that. Also working on Hoops 101 episode 2 as well. We're going to do a review of opening night last night and also opening night tonight for most of the teams in the NBA. So it's just a part 1 and part 2 of opening night, and also going to be talking about the top college basketball games over the weekend as well too. And just give you guys a good idea, good new edge, a new basketball show that's kind of cool. I'm going to be infusing some music and some good highlights and all that good stuff there as well too. So man, you guys make sure to tune into that, and it should be a lot of fun. So we won't miss our streak or anything like that, but most likely I won't be doing a show the next few days. But I'll try to get you guys the bets and everything as quick, a little quick little show and everything like that. And pretty much we'll go from there. So hopefully everything worked out yesterday. We had a lot of sweeps last night. We went ahead and swept out the Boca Raton Bowl. We only lost one in the bowl last night in the BYU Bowl. That was the Idaho Potato, and then damn, I can't even remember the bowl name from last night. The one that we had against with BYU and UCF, but that was a good one as well too, and we took care of business there as well. Also went ahead and it was a good day yesterday. We also swept out the Big Ten as well too last night. So things looking things on the up and up right now. So pretty much, but sorry to my clients, man. We've been struggling like the last week or so, but we'll be fine. We'll get all that together. And like I try to tell people, man, this is December. It's end of the year, and things get really unpredictable at this point, man. So pretty much, I was already ready for kind of preparing myself for a kind of a down December. But the thing is, though, it is what it is at the end of the day, man. What you call it? You're going to be up and you're going to be down in this game. So if you're going to be able to ride the wave, you're going to ride the wave. If you don't, then, get wiped out. It is what it is at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and jump into it, because this is what y'all signed up for, to talk about the Spizzorts. So pretty much up first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the New Orleans Bowl. And in the New Orleans Bowl today, we got ourselves some really good teams here with the Louisiana Tech and Georgia Southern. And pretty much let me give you guys a scoop on this one. Now, the Sun Belt, which the conference Georgia Southern's out of, has went ahead and won this division, has went ahead and won this bowl game 3 times already. In the last 3 times, okay? And then you have Louisiana Tech, who won this bowl 5 years ago and actually have won 5 bowl games in a row. And peep game with Louisiana Tech actually beat Miami, and they didn't beat Miami, they shut out Miami. They were the first team ever to shut out the Miami Hurricanes in a playoff game. We talking about the U. The team that has 2 30 for 30 documentaries after them. This team went ahead and made them look like they were a JV team in the Sun Belt. So pretty much today we got ourselves a really good game. I know a lot of people are probably going to be convinced with Georgia Southern, the 11th best rushing attack in the nation and everything like that. But they don't score as much as Louisiana Tech. And they haven't played against as many tough teams as Louisiana Tech. You could probably name maybe 2 or 3 teams that they played that were really tough in the Sun Belt this year, and they just dropped their last 3 out of 4 games as well too. So how can you trust a team with the 6.5-point spread here, and they're actually in the conference that's a little bit weaker? Okay, so Louisiana Tech has had a real trying season, and this would be a great way to finish their season as well too. So here go the bets. I know I kind of sneak peeked it on accident, but here go the bets for the day. We're going to go over 10 first quarter here. Then we're also going to play the plus 3.5 Louisiana Tech first half. And then I'm going to go ahead and dog it on up today, baby. Let's go ahead and go all in on this one. Put the chips in on this side. And we're going to go ahead and go plus 205. All right, so there it is. Louisiana Tech with the money line today as well. And then we also have the Louisiana Tech over 22.5 points team total. I think that we can get 24 better from them today, and we'll see how it shakes out. But you have to understand, Louisiana Tech is a good blend of running and passing, and I think they have the better coaching here as well too. Skip Holtz is their coach, and he's done a damn good job with this team as well too. So there it is, Louisiana Tech, Georgia Southern. I'm rocking with Louisiana Tech. Those are the 4 bets that I'm rocking with as well too. Single what you like, and we're going to move on to the next bowl. Is going to be the Montgomery Bowl. And in the Montgomery Bowl, we got the Memphis Tigers, who were representing the American Athletic Conference, going against another Conference USA team in Florida Atlantic. Now, Florida Atlantic surprised all of us and got absolutely derailed the last game of the season. They got chin checked hard the last game of the season. I think it was against Southern Mississippi of all teams too. Southern Mississippi was absolutely terrible in conference play this year, but for some odd reason they stepped it up against FAU and literally FAU gave up the most points they had given up all season, and pretty much they were not the same team that was dominating the conference, with games that wound up being 20-9 and stuff like that. They had so many under games in a row. Then 2 games in a row they go over, right? And then you have Memphis, who kind of went through the motions this year. They lost a lot of really good talent from over the years because they've been a really consistent good team since they got to the American. But right now, though, this team is pretty much just ready to get the season over, in my opinion. But I think that they got one big game left in them, and this is kind of like a breath of fresh air because regardless, other than Cincinnati, the AAC was a pretty average division, but it was a pretty tough division when it came down to conference games as well too. There's a lot of moments where you would think that this was a shoe-in game for a team, and it wasn't. So when you got to go through the grit and the grind of a schedule like that, you're a little bit more prepared for these bowl games because now, as I said before, you can get a breath of fresh air against a team that has maybe not played the same type of caliber teams that you've played here, okay? So pretty much these are going to be the bets here for this game, and I'm going to go ahead and rock with Memphis here. We're going to take the -9 on Memphis, see if we can go ahead and get some money out of this as well, too, because I think this is a really good spot. So -9 on Memphis today. We're going to see how this one goes. We got the over-under of 53 as well, too. I'm going to take the over 53. I'm just saying this FAU's defense is kind of falling apart right in front of us. So at the end of the day, though, I think that this will work out for us with Memphis getting this -9. And also we got the over 53 as well too. So pretty much I think this is going to wind up being really good for us at the end of the day. Then we got the over 24.5 for the first half as well, too. That's dipping the toe. That's going to see if these guys are really going to score for us today. And I would expect that you're going to get a lot of points here in the first half because these teams are going to really be pressing on the gas early and trying to call out all the big plays to get on the board. You don't want to have a slow game because if it's a slow game, it's going to really favor FAU today. So, Memphis wants to pick up the pace. They're going to want to play at their speed, and I think that they're going to be able to have that opportunity as well, too. So, over 24.5 first half, and then we're going to take the -3 on Memphis in the first quarter. So we're looking to have a touchdown lead here and move forward from there, man. So it is what it is at the end of the day. That's the Montgomery Bowl for us, and it's going to be FAU versus Memphis. So let's go ahead and get down to it, man, because I know what you guys came here for, and you already know it's the Hoops Guru time because we got college basketball and we got NBA basketball rocking right now. So pretty much yesterday we killed it in college basketball. Literally, I think we went 7-2-1 yesterday. So hey, it is what it is. Keep following. And now we back to the Big East today. Big East has been good to us all season. And hopefully it's going to be good to us today. I'm going to go ahead and rock with Xavier, an undefeated team, but this is a tough road game. They're playing against Crichton over there in Omaha today. So pretty much Xavier's coming in here as a 7-point dog, but rightfully so, because this is a tough out for them going to Crichton. But I think Xavier is going to be right in the thick of things. They played some excellent, tremendous basketball this season, but I'm going to go ahead and take the insurance play. But don't be shy to take them on the money line today as well, too, because this is the Big East. This is really the time of year where you're getting these big upsets in the Big East. But you got to understand one thing about this conference. Everybody protects their house. So Crichton's one of the better home teams here. That's why they're getting the love that they get. But I think this is going to be an oversell on their side because they're going against an undefeated team today. And you know what? I always got to go rock with the undefeated team in this spot, especially when they're at a 7. So Xavier, go ahead and get us home here. +7 on Xavier. And if you want to, spice it up a little bit, you can play the money line as well, too. But I'm playing the insurance here, +7 Xavier. Then we got Seton Hall going against Georgetown. I'm going to tell you like this. Georgetown really will mess with your head because you're thinking that Georgetown is going to be, Georgetown from when Allen Iverson was there, from when Patrick Ewing was there, when they was the evil empire, all that good stuff. You know what? That's all in the past. That's all videotape now, man. That's all cinema, bro. This team is absolutely mediocre, bro, to be dead honest with you. They got great talent, and Patrick Ewing seems to be able to recruit very well, but he doesn't coach very well. I'm going to just be dead honest with you. I love Pat too. But the thing is, though, it's hard to trust this team. They've already burnt up money in the Big East play to start the season off. And you know what? They on timeout right now, so they're going to have to shoot me for this role. You already know what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take them for Seton Hall today with the -9.5. I think they win this game by 10 or better. I think they win the game by 20 or more because, I don't know. Georgetown's over here. Well, we'll have a better team next year. You guys have been saying that the whole time Ewing's been there. It's like we're getting tired of hearing that same excuse. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to go ahead and take Seton Hall here. Let's go ahead and see how it shakes out. Now, we're going to move forward from here, and we're going to move forward. And also, breaking news right now as well, too. Wall and Cousins are out tonight for the Rockets opener as well, so mark that down. As you guys know, the Thunder were a 7.5 point dog. I expect that to actually go down to about a +5.5 tonight. And, pretty much you guys keep your eye on the ball, but I'm just letting you guys know. And luckily, they're not on either one of these basketball lists I've supplied for you guys today. But, Seton Hall, -9.5. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got Providence money line today as well. Providence always plays well against Butler. I can trust him in the spot. You can trust him in the spot. Let's see how it shakes out. I'm going to go ahead and take Providence here with the -120. Then we have Marquette today. They're going in against Villanova. I know a lot of people are probably going to be all over Villanova thinking that this is a great line, great spread, but something's fishy here. And Marquette played a hell of a good game a few weeks back at home as well, too, in conference play against one of the better teams in the conference. And I think that they're going to be using that as motivation here against a Nova team. And you know what? Marquette's so well coached. Even though the record might not show it, this team is very disciplined, and that's something that gives Nova fits in conference play. So I really expect Marquette to come out and step out and be big time here tonight. And pretty much I'm taking Marquette +5 tonight at home, and we're going to see how it shakes out. So we got 2 home teams, 2 road teams, and we're going to see what we do here. So, single what you like, fade what you hate, and we'll go from there. All right, so we move on, and we got the Big Ten. In the Big Ten, we got Ohio State going against Rutgers today. Rutgers coming off a good win the other night, and pretty much they got to go to Ohio State. today, and I think Ohio State's going to go ahead and get themselves a nice little Christmas victory here. They always play Rutgers very well at home. The spread is actually the line is absolutely correct. Rutgers is a different team this year. Ron Harper Jr. is killing it this season, and pretty much it's a fun Big Ten. Honestly, it's probably the best conference in the nation right now. So this is gonna iron sharpens iron, and you guys can expect the Big Ten to get at least 8 teams in here this year as well too in the tournament. So then we have the Ohio State money line minus 150, and then we have the +4 Penn State, and then also we have the minus 8.5 Indiana as well too. So this is going to be a pretty good day. I'm feeling like Penn State, I threw them in there because I love Illinois, but Illinois has been burning up money too, and it's a road game for Illinois, and Penn State always plays much better at home. And so pretty much I don't want to be there when Penn State winds up winning the game by 2 points or something of that nature, or losing the game by 2 points. So I'm just going to take Penn State because it seems like the logical bet here, but hopefully they show up because we know how Penn State can get. Because if they get behind early and they get outplayed pretty early, they'll pretty much be quitting, because that means they're going to be throwing up Hail Mary threes left and right. And Indiana got finally a game where they can just actually kind of relax a little bit and then go out there and just dominate, in my opinion, tonight. So I love the 8.5 on them tonight. And Ohio State's really in for a war, but I think that they're going to have enough to beat Rutgers at the end of the night. So we move forward and we jump into your favorite, the CBB Bets List, and we got our first game tipping off in about an hour. It's going to be the Ryder game, and I'm taking Ryder on. I'll pick them, and then we have St. Francis, New York, going against St. Peter's today. Jersey versus Brooklyn, and pretty much I do like St. Francis today with the +7.5. Brooklyn, you guys already know. UCLA money line +135 today. They're going against Oregon over in Eugene. So this is always a tough game for UCLA, but they figure out ways to win it when nobody's taking them seriously. I know it's going to be an over bet on Oregon. That's what I'm playing on. So I think UCLA will be good for the money for us today. Then we got Grambling State -4 today, going against Southeast Louisiana. This is kind of a toss-up game, but I like Grambling State in this spot. They've played some tough teams this year as well. They played well. I think that they deserve to go ahead and win a game just one time for the crowd and just one time for the holidays and everything like that. I think we get a 5 or better win here for Grambling State. And then we have George Mason. George Mason playing in one of those old school colonial games today. And pretty much I do like George Mason a lot. I think George Mason will go ahead and prevail, take care of their business, win by 6 or better. You got Northwestern State that actually played Gonzaga pretty tough the other night. Even though they lost by double digits, they were supposed to get blown out by 40, but they hung around and actually, took care of their business. So if you had Northwestern State on that big-ass spread last night, then you're good. You're really good. So pretty much the +18.5 for Northwestern State. I think that just because Washington State just had an easy one last night against Prairie View, they're going to have this idea that Northwestern might be laying down the same exact way. I think Northwestern figures out a way to inch towards getting a cover, like losing by 14, 16 points, something of that nature. But we're going to take them with the +18.5. Let's see how it shakes out. Then we got +34 on South Carolina Upstate. They're going against Tennessee today. Tennessee knows what they want to do. They just want to win the game. They're not worried about, going out there beating them by 50 points. I know what's going to happen here. SC Upstate's going to figure out ways to score buckets and keep it sane. You know what I mean? When I say keep it sane, that means keep it to where they're still like in a game where they can still compete, where they're not going to quit on themselves. So I think that they lose by 15 or 20 points, not 34. So pretty much I'm taking SC Upstate here +34. Let's see how it shakes out. And you always love when you get 34 points to start the game. But you know what? This is a gift and a curse at the same time as well, too, because there's a reason why these teams are +34 and -34 and all that good stuff. Okay? And then we have Bakersfield. Bakersfield going against Pepperdine today. Pepperdine a heavy favorite here, but it's dropping down. It opened up at 7. Now it's at +6.5. So pretty much what we're going to do here is we're going to take Bakersfield, Cal State, to go ahead and cover for us today. So hopefully they do that for us, and we'll go from there. So Bakersfield going against Pepperdine today, and hopefully they don't cancel the game, because California has this tendency of canceling the game 45 minutes before the game's supposed to start. We ran into that a few times already. Then we have BYU tonight. BYU's in a game where this looks like somewhat of a tune-up for BYU, especially coming out of that big win over San Diego State last week as well. So I feel like BYU is going to be right here, and BYU is going to really run away with this one tonight. I think they win by 20 or better, so that's why the minus 13 looks like gold to me. And then you got DePaul going against Western Illinois' interstate game. You know, the Booney boys going against the City boys, and I think DePaul is going to go out there and absolutely wreck shop, because DePaul has been waiting to play all season. This team is playing in their first game of the year as well, and I know it seems like risky business, but when you've been sitting on the sidelines seeing all your compadres in the Big Ten playing, and now you got yourself your tune-up game and everything like that, you're going to be ready for yours, and you want to prove a point. And DePaul was a hell of a good team last season as well, too. Too bad that the tournament had to cut, too bad the pandemic had to cut everything short. We didn't get the right idea about what to expect, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So there it is, DePaul minus 17. That's the CBB Bets List, and we move on. Now it's time to talk to NBA. And in the NBA, boy, oh boy, it is that time. I got 9 of them for you. I got the Dog PK4, and I got the Super High Five for you today. Up first, we got the Pistons going against the Wolves today. I have no clue why the Wolves are that big of a favorite in this game today, and we all know they're not that good of a team. Like, seriously, you add Anthony Edwards, is that going to improve you guys? I don't know. I not right away, and I think that pretty much Detroit has actually some better players on their side, and I don't know the status of Blake Griffin tonight, but I think that Detroit's going to figure out a way to surprise everybody and get a big win over a very overrated Minnesota team. You know what I mean? Because Minnesota's putting players in place to actually just move them so they can get themselves a veteran. I think that Anthony Edwards is a trade piece for this team moving forward at the end of the day. Culliver as well, too. So pretty much this is not a complete squad yet for the Wolves. They want to build a playoff contender here, because they got 2 perennial all-stars in D'Angelo Russell and Cat. But I do like the Pistons tonight. I think the Pistons show up. They have a good game. And you know why I'm picking on the Pistons tonight? Because I feel like the kid from Israel, the rookie, is going to have himself a night. He was the only guy who was starting every game in the preseason as a rookie as well, too. They didn't have any indecisiveness about him. He's a ready-made player. He's already polished. And I think that he's going to make an impact on the game tonight. And that's going to make an impact on the Pistons winning this game tonight. So our dog of the day is going to be the Detroit Pistons. So go ahead and go to church, get on your knees, and pray. Give me 5 Hail Marys. So we move forward. We got the Magic and the Heat in their traditional matchup. They're just like the Lakers and Clippers, meeting up on opening day pretty much all the time. They've been meeting up on opening day literally the last decade or so, and it seems like the dog always wins the first game. So Orlando at home as a dog always is a strong bet, in my opinion, early in the season. This team is going to scrap. They're going to fight. They're going to claw. They're going to figure out ways to try to win this game tonight, and I think that they'll figure out a way to get it home. You know what I mean? I expect a big night from Mr. Aaron, and hopefully they can go ahead and take care of us. So I'm taking them with the plus 165. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the talk of the town, the cup of tea. You already know who it is. And where I'm going to go ahead and take the Pels. Plus 140 tonight. I think Zion has himself a night, but we saying Zion has himself a night. Honestly, Brandon Ingram's going to have himself a night, to be that honest with you. And so pretty much that's what I'm betting on tonight, that Ingram and Zion kill it tonight, and then you get a little bit of Zoe in there throwing some dimes and everything like that, and you get an overall good team win for the Pelicans, because we don't know what to expect from the Raptors this year at all. To be dead honest with you, no Ibaka, no Gasol. It's going to be a very, very different look for this team moving forward, because all the star power, all the guys that they had are gone. You know what I mean? No more Kawhi, no more. And the other two centers I just named, and Kyle Larry, most likely, if they're not playing well this season, he'll be on his way out to a contender. So pretty much Pels money line plus 140 today. There's too many questions with the Raptors, and the Pels already have their made product. So let's go ahead and see how it shakes out. See if they go ahead and make all the skeptics who are in love with them, even love them even more. All right. And then we got the Celtics tonight. I know this is a toughie, but you know what? At the end of the day, the Celtics are going to play hard because they're at home. I know there's not going to be fans there, but they'll be fine. Honestly, they'll be fine. I think that the defense is going to be very in tuned on trying to shut down Giannis. They know Giannis very well. I know Giannis is going to look to have a big game tonight because he wants to redeem himself from, kind of flopping out of the playoffs and everything like that. Not kind of, he did flop out the playoffs. So pretty much the Celtics tonight, they stunned the Bucks in a sense. You know what I mean? The Bucks are still getting to know each other a little bit. You got Drew Holiday, brand new to the team, so they still got to build chemistry here. So I really do like the Celtics because the chemistry with the Celtics is right there, and I think adding Tristan Thompson adds that toughness that the Celtics were missing last season moving forward and everything like that. And this is going to be huge for them when it comes to taking that next step, getting back to the finals. You know what I mean? It's cool to be, in the conference championship, making it to the second round and everything like that. But the Celtics team has came up short 2 out of the last 3 years. Now they got themselves a guy who went to 4 straight finals and pretty much knows how to, help a team get to that next phase because the way he rebounds, the way he plays, the way he's very tough. So there it is, the NBA Dog PK4, 49-1. And once again, Pistons money line plus 200, Magic money line plus 165, Pels 140. And then you got the Celtics plus 160, 49-1 ticket. Let's see how it shakes out. And if we hit it, that means that everybody going to be get their Christmas money returned if you play it the right way. So we move on to what you guys been waiting for. The NBA Super High Five. In this game right here, the Hornets and the Cavs, this will probably be the most picked on game tonight because everybody thinks they probably will have a sure winner in the Hornets. Not so fast. The Cavs are at home and they're in an empty arena as well too. That should motivate them even more. It seems like Cleveland teams are playing so much better with empty stadiums. So pretty much I'm banking on that fact as well too. But I really truly think that this is going to be a masterful game because the guard play is going to be absolutely insane tonight. You got Scary Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, all on the Hornet side. I'm just naming a few guys. Then you got the rookie Okoro. You got the kid from Alabama. His name's slipping my mind right now, but it'll come to me when the show's over and everything. Colin Sexton, and then you got the kid from Vanderbilt as well too for the Cavs. No Kevin Love tonight, but still, I think that this is going to be an absolute shootout. Defense is going to be not invited to this game tonight. These guys are going to want to put on a show against each other. This is a youth battle in the NBA. It should be a lot of fun. I'm taking over 215.5. Hornets, Cavs. Let's see how it shakes out. Thank you. Thank you, Thom. See, that's my stat. I'm not going to call him stat boy. That's stat man. We don't do boys over here. We do, everybody's men or women. You know what I mean? So pretty much, thank you, brother. Darius Garland, because I know these guys' names, but you're trying to go with the flow, and it just doesn't compute immediately. You know what I mean? So pretty much, maybe when we start filming a little bit more, it'll come out a little bit more fluid because I had a script in front of me. But it's all good. I think I'm doing a pretty good job the way I do it as is. So pretty much, we got the plus 7.5 with the Wizards tonight. I know you guys are like, why the hell are you taking the Wizards tonight? They playing against the Sixers. The Sixers were one of the worst teams last year when it came to covering spreads over 7.5 points and everything like that. And who always gave them fits last season was the Wizards. And the Wizards are a team that nobody's taking serious yet. But what's going to happen, though, is that this team is going to surprise us on nights when they're a big dog. You know what I mean? This isn't big dog life for them, but at the end of the day, though, they're telling you that it's a sure thing with the Sixers. And I don't know about all that. their chemistry's still a little off and everything like that. You got Doc Rivers in his first game. He might keep his arms folded for too long and miss a key critical point of the game. So pretty much, I like the Wizards tonight because nobody's taking them seriously at all. I think Brad, Bill, and Westbrook have a night tonight, and that's if they let Westbrook play, because I know that he might have a little lingering injury and things of that nature. But they got some other guys out there, some young boys that can play as well too. So Washington, let's go ahead and play with some good effort tonight and get us a cover tonight with the +7.5. And then you got a game that really, really is a pick'em. You got the Hawks and the Bulls. And with the Hawks and the Bulls tonight, you're going to get yourself a glimpse of the future. But I know Oni's not playing tonight, and the Bulls rookie is a project player. So literally, he was a bench player in college. So I see what they're doing with him. They're developing that more than anything. That guy's going to be spending a lot of time in the G League. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, this is going to be one of the funner games of the night. And I look forward to the matchup between guys like Zach LaVine and John Collins and everything like that tonight. So pretty much I love the under 233.5. I'm doing this because I know that the Hawks are a little shorthanded tonight. And the Bulls will tighten up a bit, but the Bulls sometimes they have some real struggles scoring points. So we'll see how it goes. Under 233.5, Hawks Bulls. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got the Nuggets in a game that I feel like is going to be very, very pro Nuggets tonight, and that's going to be the Nuggets versus the Kings. I think what's going to happen here is that the Nuggets are going to start fast and really, really press on the gas tonight, because I would be excited to play tonight if I was that team coming back from 3-1 deficits. And then also, playing the Lakers and getting the respect of the Lakers as well, too, and getting the respect of the NBA world as well. So tonight, they know they got to keep that momentum up, and I think they're going to send a message to the Kings to say that, hey, we're here and don't overlook us, all right? So I'm taking the Nuggets -7.5. Let's see how it shakes out. And in the nightcap, in the finale, in the game that ESPN is going to feature tonight, as they trying to call it like the future of the league matchup, where you got Luka Doncic going against Devin Booker. This should be a absolute war on the floor. But I think that the Suns are just going to have a little bit more at the end of the night, and they're going to get themselves a great victory on ESPN tonight, because they became the darlings of the NBA in the bubble. And why not? You know what I mean? Why not? You start off the season with another win, get yourself situated. 8-game winning streak can continue and make it a 9-game winning streak. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. And we're going to take the Suns money line -115. So pretty much with that, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the show today. I know it was jam-packed, so a lot of information was just given out as well, too. And I'm telling you guys, the movement is moving, and I want to go ahead and I know maybe tomorrow if I do a show, I might not have a lot of people in, but I want to go ahead and wish everybody a happy holiday, happy Merry Christmas, because we'll be back right after Christmas. And pretty much I want to thank you guys for tuning in for the last 3-4 months and everything like that. Actually, 4 months. And pretty much making sure the movement is moving accordingly. Like, seriously, everything is, to me, feeling really good, feeling really great. And we got big things on the way, man. Website is launching next week. And I'm excited. And so I want to thank you guys once again. And once again, you guys check out those discounts that I got for you guys at Hat Club, Stacey Adams, and over at 6T Rental as well too. Okay, so pretty much, man, thank you guys very much for tuning in. There is no me without you, and I'll be back to you tomorrow to wish you guys another happy holiday and everything like that, and get you guys situated with the bowl game for tomorrow. And then you guys be on the lookout for Hoops 101, which is dropping on Christmas Eve as well. And you guys already know we're going to have a super high five for the Christmas games as well too. So you guys make sure to keep tuning in. The movement is moving. And once again, this is the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. And this is the Primetime Angles Live on IG. And I am gone. Thank you for tuning into the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production,